Hey guys! Okay, sorry that was a bit too loud. Today we're reacting to, once again, another video. This time is part 2 of 10 Boruto fan theories What? I can't even read this shit.
10 Boruto fan theories so crazy they might be true from Screenrant. So they just posted this yesterday.
Yeah. And
of course, some of you messaged us saying you want us to react to it. So here we're going to do that now. I find this really fun. I find doing reaction videos really entertaining to do. So
it is, it's fun.
Karma seals. Kawaki is a very important character and sought after by the members of Kara. They call him a vessel, and according to Jigen, he is the key to the fulfillment of Kara's deepest wish. Kawaki also has a very painful past because his biological father was an alcoholic and a violent man who used to hit him regularly during his early childhood. Jigen paid large sums of money to adopt him. He isn't a test tube baby or created through artificial means like MITSUKI. Rather, he was modified using inorganic technology. Perhaps Kawaki's bloodline is connected to the lineage of the Otsutsuki clan, and that is why he was able to survive Kara's experimentation on his body. Kashin Koji points out that the reason why Jigen may be so interested in Kawaki is because his karma seal resonates with Boruto's. What could Kawaki's connection to Boruto be? They aren't biologically related. Boruto acquired his karma seal after killing Momoshiki, while Kawaki's seal was given to him by Jigen. Maybe the karma seal that Jigen acquired was also through killing a member of the Otsutsuki clan, and that
this is a basic theory. This is what we all think.
This is all obvious, isn't it?
Be related.
Oh, it's not that obvious.
Seals resonate.
Okay, so what do you think about that one?
Firstly,
I think I've stated that theory multiple times over and over.
Firstly, you know the last video we went over the theory that Kawaki somehow could have been the descendant of how do you say it? Boruto and Sarada.
From the future.
Yeah, from the future.
I refute those. I believe in this theory more.
Now this theory is saying something which is polar opposite. That he's not biologically related to Boruto at all. He just somehow has blonde hair.
You know,
it looks like him though.
But you know, last week's theory that said Boruto can be, Kawaki can be an infusion of Sasuke and Naruto cells, right?
Yeah.
But someone can refute this and say, you know what, how's that possible? Because we already know who his father is. His father is the one that has blonde hair on the side and black hair, so he just inherited it from her. We just don't know who his mother is. And then, yeah, someone can also say, yeah, maybe through the inorganic technology, they put the... Someone can refute that and say... implanted it into him. We don't know.
I think that's more logical, that instead of like him being direct descendants of these two great, heroes, instead of that, he just got manipulated, he got violated.
Saying if this is logical, what Jigen basically did is use inorganic technology and manipulate his body to what he wanted it to be, and the gift was giving him the karma seal. That's why he called him a vessel, because he's a vessel holding the powers.
So what do you think of this theory? I don't want to add on to this here. What do you think of the Orochimaru? All the experiments done to Kawaki, all the information was actually Orochimaru's from Orochimaru's lab, and Jigen actually got it from him.
Yeah, he's working. They could be working
together. They could be collaborating. Yamato got like messed up. His genetics got messed up, because of Orochimaru.
And we know, Orochimaru stated his goal in life is to learn all knowledge. So if Jigen contacted him and said, listen, I got more knowledge, I got inorganic technology, do you want to research it? I don't think Orochimaru will say no to that.
He'll get a bone over that.
You get like...
JOUGAN is the origin of all doujutsu.
JOUGAN.
Since the beginning of Naruto, we've seen many
this is a good theory.
Called
I think this is possible as well.
These are not limited to the Byakugan, Sharingan, and the Rinnegan. Each of these doujutsu were derived from descendants of the Otsutsuki clan. The Tenseigan is a doujutsu possessed by Hamura Otsutsuki, which branched into the variations of the Sharingan and Rinnegan. The Byakugan came directly from Kaguya Otsutsuki herself. Thus, none of these are in fact the pure and original doujutsu. The JOUGAN means pure eye. Boruto first began to subconsciously activate in his right eye at the age of 8. Toneri Otsuki appeared in Boruto's dream and told him that he will be the pinnacle of shinobi with the unlimited potential of his eye.
Okay, so I think I understand what he's trying to say, right? So, because the JOUGAN is called pure eye, right?
Yeah.
And this could mean... And the Otsutsuki clan, all of them seem to know that, oh shit, he has the pure eye. They seem to know what it is, innit? So what people are saying, because the Otsutsuki clan all think about power, and the whole creed is about power and inheriting power. So the theory is, the original JOUGAN, was the original Otsutsuki member that the king of Otsutsuki, and he has this pure eye, and Boruto inherited it. Because remember, in the Naruto the last movie,
Hinata got
Tsunori, they all got blessed, right?
Yeah.
Naruto got blessed, Hinata got blessed with both
Yeah.
cells. But on top of that, Tsunori Otsutsuki, do you remember he put that black cube inside Hinata? He did something to her
Violated her,
DNA.
innit?
He put something
Violated-
inside.
He put something inside of Hinata.
He put something
but
inside
you know
her,
what?
and then in the latest Boruto episodes, he always says, I planned for this. This is what Boruto
He
ended up.
implanted it. He implanted
He done something,
He implanted his
yeah.
own seed. No, but honestly,
Imagine he put some of that DNA inside of him.
Listen.
He went balls deep with
No.
JOUGAN is the origin of all doujutsu and the most powerful of them all, inherited from the original progenitor of the Otsutsuki clan. In the last Naruto movie, Toneri wanted to combine the chakra of the
Wait,
human
is he gonna
clan
mention
with
what I
his
just
own
said?
to create the Tenseigan. If he had a child with Hinata, that child may have combined the chakras of
Bro, they went a completely opposite direction.
Perhaps this would result in the JOUGAN, which could have been Toneri's plan all along.
Wait, they're saying Tonori slept with her?
No. Let's see what I said.
Dojutsu. Perhaps this would result may have combined the chakra to create the Tenseigan. If he had a child with Hinata,
They're saying Tonori slept with Hinata, bro.
I think he's trying to say what you said, didn't it, earlier about he implanted the DNA.
He did though.
He mixed it up.
He implanted the black thing inside there. We all know that.
Yeah.
We saw that.
That's
that
what happened.
child may have combined the chakras of his clan and Hinata's, making a new Dojutsu. Perhaps this would result in the JOUGAN, which could have been Toneri's plan all along.
Yeah, it could have been. Because that's why Tonori keeps saying he has
is
a
an
prophecy.
Otsuki. Jigen is the person who gave the karma seal to Kawaki, but we don't know how he got it in the first place. He seems to know a lot about the Otsutsuki clan. His eyes are pure black, the opposite of the JOUGAN, which is pure white. What if Jigen was originally an Otsutsuki who was banished from their clan and stripped of his ocular power, the JOUGAN? That's why his eyes are pure black and soulless, because he is impure. If this is true, what could he have possibly done to be banished from the clan? Kaguya was also a traitor to the Otsutsuki clan. She was part of the branch family similar to Neji. She was tasked to bring back the fruit of the god tree, but instead she ate it. Toneri Otsutsuki was also part of the branch family and also betrayed the Otsutsuki clan. After learning the truth about Hamura's true will, Toneri became ashamed of his actions and chose to stay on the moon to atone for his sins. Despite Hinata and Naruto offering him a place on Earth, he now seeks to protect the Earth instead of destroying it. If Jigen is also from the branch family and was banished to the Earth, he may want revenge on the Otsutsuki clan and is using Kawaki to gain more power. Then again, even more crazy would be if Jigen's eyes are black as a consequence of him being resurrected via the Edo Tensei.
Okay, what do you think about that? I don't agree with
I don't agree with the...
Should I tell you my better theory?
Okay, let me hear your better.
I explained it in the latest manga chapter video. Jigen is not Otsutsuki, but he's an alien from another planet that the Otsutsuki invade, right? And they destroyed his family, right? So Jigen wants revenge, right? And because they had a war with the Otsutsuki on his planet, he probably killed an Otsutsuki. That's why he has a mark too. That's why he has karma seal too. So, because when you kill an Otsutsuki, you get karma seal, so you get a war. And then he came to Earth, and then he's forming Kara because he's the.
But why can he not just be a human?
Or he could be a human being that has fucked up that jutsu.
Yeah.
We don't. Yeah. It's one of the two. But I'm saying to refute that theory, a better way of writing.
Yeah, I don't agree. I don't think.
And my writing is better.
Yeah, that's better.
Thank you.
Yeah, I have to agree.
Kara's true objective. Kara is the new Akatsuki in Boruto. We still
Not
don't
trying
know
to
much
sound
about
arrogant,
them, and
though.
their objective is still a mystery. They sought Kawaki, who is apparently a vessel for something. The Akatsuki's goal was to collect the tailed beasts in order to revive the Jubi. What if Kara is doing something similar to revive an old Otsutsuki clan member? Or perhaps the true leader of Kara, where Kawaki is acting as the body in which this person will inhabit. Kara also plays the antagonist role to the shinobi in that they often use scientific ninja tools and technology rather than ninjutsu. Each member is in charge of a particular region, which means their origins are from villages. Members of Akatsuki, such as Itachi, Yahiko, Konan, Nagato, and Obito.
The pronunciations are going a lot better.
It has,
So
I noticed
all in
that.
all, even though we have little information, we can infer that the members have different philosophies and personalities that are unified under one common goal.
Wait, what the fuck did you just say? What was that theory?
So I think he's trying to say is, if I understood that right,
What did you just say?
Kawaki is a vessel,
Yeah.
That's what I understood.
I don't know.
That's what I understood. What was that theory about, man?
I don't even know, guys.
Oh my gosh.
Karma.
Oh wait, that was it.
Eightfold path.
I didn't get the
There are
point.
some concepts in Naruto.
I didn't get that one.
Alright, someone explain that for me. I don't know what he's on about.
Which has abilities similar
I think
to
we're
the
not
concept of
concentrating.
samsara's cycle of reincarnation and rebirth in Buddhism. Hence the Ito Tensei technique, which can revive people. A more recent example is
We
the
covered
karma
this-
seal.
we covered this
Karma
in
is
the
the
Renegade
concept that actions have
video. We
consequences that reflect them. This is very similar to Momoshiki's ability to reflect ninjutsu, which Boruto's karma seal is derived from. Even more interestingly, however, is the fact that it also is the first out of the 8 rites that constitute the Noble Eightfold Path in Buddhism. This is the right view. Surprisingly, Samadhi, the name of the ability used by Kashin Koji, is also one of those rites. The members of Kara have Roman
This is
numeral
balls
tattoos
deep.
on their
This
body,
is, man.
and so
I like the
far,
fact they
it's unknown what
incorporated
Kashin
Buddhism
Koji
into
is
this.
because of his mask. Fans have speculated it to be 2, but it's not clear. Only 1, 3, 4, 5, and 9 are confirmed. If he's found to have the Roman numeral 8 on his body, this theory may have more support. Furthermore, the last known member to join Kara is Kawaki, who has the Roman numeral 9 under his eye. This means there were 8 members of Kara originally, and there are 8 rites of the Noble Eightfold Path.
If there's 8 noble paths, then what's Kawaki doing with the 9th? What does that mean? Like,
I don't know.
what was that about?
I think that theory was extremely balls deep,
I liked it
and
though.
it's looking into things a lot. And I don't know what to say about that one.
I think I think Kishimoto and obviously it's Ikemoto both. of them.
Everything is
Yeah.
to do with Buddhism.
Yeah, they do
Hinduism.
that. They did that. They implemented that with the Renegade, even a pain. You know the whole pain arc when he mentions the him controlling the 6 paths. You know all of that.
Yeah, that was
it's all
what
to do.
Hinduism.
It's Buddhism and Hinduism mixed together, and they did. I think it would make sense if he incorporated it. With
So
this.
what they're trying to say in this theory, if it's correlating with Buddhism, that Kara, they all have this one path and ideology that they believe in. So in a whole, they think they're right. They're the right version of. Oh, I understand what they're trying to say now. So so if they believe that they're the right in the way that they control their lives and live their lives right and how they view the world. And
I don't think he's got to be
So-
right or wrong though. I think he just
but you know, Boruto keeps exploring technology, whether it's good or bad for the world and for
Yeah.
the thing.
Yeah.
So maybe Kara will play a vital role in that. That's what they're trying to say, I think.
Maybe.
But I think that's
Maybe.
a bit obvious, isn't it?
How the future unfolds. The Boruto series started quite some time back now, and still, the biggest question we have is related to the very first manga chapter. The first few panels showed us the story around 7 years after the current events, where Boruto Uzumaki is fighting against Kawaki near a destroyed Hokage rock. We see that the entire village of Konoha has been destroyed. Kawaki has somehow used his doujutsu to send Naruto to a different dimension. The question still remains, why was Konoha destroyed? Currently,
I
Kawaki
think
is
Jigen
living in
did it.
Naruto's house. He's even apologized for breaking a vase that Himawari had made and given to Hinata for her birthday. He clearly has a conscience. Or is this all an act to get inside Naruto's house and obtain intel? What events
No.
trigger Kawaki to change so much that he wants to destroy Konoha and send Naruto and Boruto to another dimension? Kawaki wants to end the shinobi, but obviously he cannot do it alone. Konoha itself has Sasuke and Naruto, the latter of which Kawaki himself stated could be more powerful than Jigen. Hence, it is likely with the help of Kara, they have decided to annihilate all of the nations. Konoha might be the last shinobi village, but the final invasion of Kawaki and
That's
Kara
good.
destroyed it all. Everything rests with Boruto now.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a good theory because basically, in that future scene, Boruto says to Kawaki, Kawaki says the age of shinobi is over.
Yeah.
So obviously that must mean he's destroyed every single village and Konoha's the last
last
one.
one.
And then Boruto is the prophet that will save the world. And he's the last
So
guy
let's
that
just
can
be
do
clear.
it.
Obviously, Kawaki's not doing this alone. You know, he got his team. No one, he's not going to be going up to every single villages and destroying it by himself. Yeah. So maybe there's a big war going on as well in the background, where simultaneously every village was attacked, and Konoha at the same time. Just right after everyone, I found out that all the villages has been attacked and maybe all the Hokage, all the Kages are dead possibly, and Naruto and Sasuke is trapped in a dimension and possibly dead as well. I think they're trapped in a dimension. I don't think they're dead.
They're not dead.
They're not dead. They're not dead. Yeah, that's clear.
Don't ever say
Yeah,
that.
they're not dead, guys. But yeah, so they're trapped in another dimension, and now what he's saying is true. It makes sense.
No, but I think what happened is, right, Jigen or maybe Kara, they're gonna do maybe a similar storyline to Naruto because they need to show that these two are rivals, right? So they're gonna do a similar storyline where Jigen or one of these Kara members will be the big bad guy that Kawaki and Boruto defeat together. And then Kawaki does a double betrayal like Sasuke and betrays Boruto at the end, and then
that'd be so cliche.
no, but then that's why Boruto said, Kawaki, I can't believe it came to this. Like that, we're gonna fight each other.
So you're saying it's another Sasuke was Naruto?
No, yeah, because they know that works, and because Kawaki, he knows how the powers work. He would want Boruto's power to be the sole dictator of the world.
I think the best ending should be.
Won't they do that?
No, I don't want them to. I think the best ending should be Kawaki should just die. Yeah, and
calm down. I like Kawaki.
I know, but listen. The reason why, because if they don't do something different from Sasuke vs Naruto and make it all about, or do that rinse repeat, Sasuke, Naruto, all that again, and instead of the Kawaki, Boruto, just so freaking typical, right? So I think instead of that, I hope Kawaki just turned pure evil, right? And he thinks.
Like Madara.
No, you know how he said why Sasuke's plan would have worked and why he was right.
Yeah.
We had that.
Sasuke wasn't a bad guy.
Yeah, he wasn't a bad guy. We kind of had that mindset, right? Same thing with Kawaki. I don't think he's wrong. I think the ninja world, is kind of messed up.
It is messed up. The system is messed up. Sasuke was right.
Maybe this is gonna change the ninja world into our world. Maybe this is the transition from all Naruto was our history.
So maybe Kawaki wants the concept of ninja just to not exist. And Boruto's the last ninja he has to destroy.
Yeah, possibly.
You're right.
Just theory.
That's
coming.
Jigen is from the future. The theory that Kawaki could be from the future is already debunked given his biological father is revealed. In chapter 24 of the Boruto manga, Jigen is peacefully eating his food and drinking wine while having a conversation with Delta. Delta gets annoyed over the topic of discussion and kicks the table, breaking it. Then Jigen raises his hand and opens his fist.
Delta's hot, bro. I like it.
Just destroyed.
That's a sick power, you see that?
Yeah, you can rewind time.
Look at that.
It's almost as if he created an exact copy of the table from
exactly. This is what I explained.
The wine glass that was restored also had wine inside it, half full. This is interesting since Jigen finished his wine before Delta kicked the table. Perhaps there's some time or matter manipulation being involved. Jigen has a lot of knowledge on various subjects and is the de facto leader of the Kara so far. What if Jigen is actually from the future and he formed Kara in order to prevent something that happens in the future caused by the shinobi?
Oh, to save his race! Or to save his people. That's a good one.
You really think he's an alien though? This concept.
Dude,
I seen look at freaking there's so many humans in the show that look
like that fucked up.
Bro, look at Orochimaru's a male, female.
What
are you saying?
Otsutsuki are from space. The Otsutsuki are believed to be from outer space. For countless eons, the Otsutsuki have ventured throughout different dimensions seeking out new worlds. Once they find such a world, they plant the God Tree and harvest its fruit to gain chakra and more power, prolonging their lives. Kaguya only comes to Earth to retrieve the fruit of the God Tree, but she ate it instead and gave birth to sons, who inherited chakra and thus gave ninjutsu to the world. Otsutsuki roughly means big bamboo tree, and is derived from an obscure passage in the second volume of the Kojiki about the genealogies of Emperor Suinen, 11th Emperor of Japan.
I was going to explain this. Oh my god.
Kaguya Hime no Mikoto.
I was going to do a video on this.
Otsutsuki Tarine.
We were going to go more balls deep on the other Otsutsuki video, but
the true leader of the Otsutsuki
too long.
Who will invade Earth at the end of the series as a final boss. When Urashiki met Toneri on the moon, Urashiki sealed him for 10,000 years in the Dragon Palace. Perhaps that is where the king of the Otsutsuki clan resides.
I think that's a good theory.
Yeah,
I think I was gonna do a video on that, specifically explaining the history of that. That is a good theory because it's possible. And
I do want to add a quick theory about Kaguya. I think she's gonna come back. We're gonna see her again.
Yeah,
100%. We're gonna see her.
No,
again.
but Yusuf, this time she won't be bad. She'll be good.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think she's gonna understand Naruto and
because
Sasuke.
think about it, she was preparing for a war against the.
Yeah, she's gonna join up with Naruto and say, listen, we need to
common
take these
enemies,
guys out.
common enemies.
And that's how the world works as well. Let's be honest, when there's a common enemy, and bad guys and good guys join together.
That's how Zero Requiem, all about Zero Requiem.
Yeah.
When Lelouch made himself the common enemy.
And that's what makes a good story as well.
Yeah.
That's what made the Shinobi World Wars kind of good too, where we saw Orochimaru, freaking all the bad guys
Get
become
together.
good again,
Yeah, that
get
was sick, I
together
have to
and all that.
Mitsuki has Otsutsuki DNA. Ever since we saw Mitsuki, his facial resemblance
I said this
is
myself,
uncanny
it's
to an
possible.
Otsutsuki
I think
clan.
this is possible.
The white, pale face with the hair. Perhaps Orochimaru used the DNA from Kaguya after the final battle. Alternatively, he could have also obtained the DNA from Toneri since Mitsuki looks almost identical to him. Or perhaps Orochimaru used Kimimaru's DNA since he is after all part of the Kaguya clan. Mitsuki's Sage Mode looks very similar to Toneri's Tenseigan. Mitsuki has often been called the perfect being by Orochimaru, so it's no surprise that he's so powerful. What if Mitsuki is really just a potential vessel for Orochimaru to create the most optimal warrior through genetic manipulation? With
Oh my
Kaguya's
god, I feel so sorry for
he would have
Mitsuki if this
profound
happens.
new abilities
I
and
know.
could serve as a potential vessel for Orochimaru later in the future. Mitsuki...
I just don't.
But Orochimaru did say to Log and Mitsuki, he said, once he created them, and I remember in episode 38, he said, now I know what true love is and what caring about my sons is, because he said, I never had this connection before with another human.
And just to clarify, Orochimaru actually created, Log is his clone. Log is Mitsuki's clone. They're identical, right? Yeah. So obviously it's not about the body, it's not about genetics and a body at that point, it's about personality. Orochimaru wanted Mitsuki to have his own personality, and
Mitsuki.
I keep
You have to
saying
get rid of the you.
Mitsuki, I said it, Mitsuki,
Yeah.
To have Mitsuki have his own personality and own desires, because he wanted to make him more than just a clone, more than just a vessel.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Because if he just wanted to make him vessel, what's the purpose of having, sending him off into to a
and
journey?
making him have his own personality and all that. You should just take over the body straight away.
Exactly. And why did he go through Log? He went first. There was Log, then there's Mitsuki.
Yeah.
What was the purpose of that?
And he went through the process of deleting Mitsuki's mind and making him his own person and have free will 8 times, I think, or 7 times.
If he really wanted to do just the
you're
body,
right.
he could just jump in.
Yeah.
has Tsuki in his name, which means moon. In the last Naruto movie, it's shown that Toneri doesn't eat food. There is also a scene in a newer Boruto episode where Orochimaru expresses his surprise to see Mitsuki eating potato chips. Mere coincidence?
Mitsuki don't eat food, you know.
Kashin Koji is a Jiraiya clone. People who...
Oh, this is a good theory!
Yeah.
I was gonna put this in my video.
We said that last time. Kashin Koji is either Jiraiya himself, like he just didn't die.
I was gonna put this in my video, Yusuf, man.
He's a clone.
Yeah, I'm doing a video with Kryptonian Sane, bro.
Oh, it's very true, man. It's a very good theory, I have to say.
The Akatsuki. It was later revealed that Tobi was Obito, who was believed to be dead. Pain wasn't the leader after all. The same thing could happen once again. We can't ignore that he has similarities with Jiraiya, able to use Toad Summoning Jutsu, and even knows the Rasengan, which was supposedly created by Jiraiya and taught to Minato, Konohamaru, Naruto, and Boruto.
Okay, they done a
The guy
mistake there.
looks quite old, much older than Naruto, so how did he learn the Rasengan? Furthermore, Jiraiya was known to use toad oil and fire nature to shoot a blast of fire from his mouth. Kashin Koji, on the other hand, can use the Samadhi, which burns so quickly that regenerative techniques cannot keep up. This is contrast to the Amaterasu, which is also inextinguishable by rain or wind, but can continuously burn for a week and burn any material. However, the Amaterasu burns fairly slowly, allowing the targets to remove burning clothing before it spreads. But Jiraiya, in fact, is one of the only people to have ever sealed Amaterasu in a
He did that in his technique, in his
connection to
genjutsu.
Konoha. Could he be related to Jiraiya biologically? Is a clone of Jiraiya? Is it Jiraiya without his memories?
Okay, I can refute this theory very easily because you know the frogs that they summon. I was going to say this last time, but I forgot. The frogs that they summon, they're loyal to Konoha, right?
Yeah.
And they remember their names. They know who they are.
Okay.
So when Kashin Koji summons the toad, he's not summoning the same toad as Jiraiya's toad, because the toad will know you by name. He will say, "Oh, Naruto." Remember when Naruto summons the toad? He's like, "Naruto, you summoned me." Blah blah.
But that goes back to the same.
So it might just be a clone that got evil toad.
Nah, I think it could be Jiraiya, and then you know the Toad Palace, the sage place, whatever it's called, he found a new area. He was living there. Basically, this is my theory, and it could be
He's a
wrong.
clone, isn't
Yeah, no, I don't think he's a clone. I think it's Jiraiya. What happened was that instead of dying in the last minute, he got teleported to the moved to the. Listen to this theory. Yeah, he got moved to that toad place, right? But instead of being found by his loyal companions, he got found by like a sage toad, which is like an outcast basically, right? And Jiraiya forgot his memories. He lost his memories.
Oh my god, what if
process.
Kashin Koji has Sage mode?
I think he does go sage mode. What do you
What
see
if he does? Oh my god.
See it.
Alright guys, that was a pretty, I think they've improved a lot.
They have.
These theory videos are getting better. I'm gonna make one myself. As always, send us links, let us know what you want us to react to, and obviously smash the like button, follow us on social media. I don't know, I say that every time, but whatever. And yeah, that was pretty good.
I'm still thinking about that theory, man.
Which one?
About the Jiraiya one I just came up with.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a video on that. Oh yeah, guys, be on the lookout for that. Make sure you hit the notification button. Anyway, that's about it. See you guys next time.
Alright, safe.